Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
I don't believe this. She told me we're getting back together.
And they're at a club.
Stop it! Dude, I thought you were out with girlfriends tonight.
What are you doing
Dude,
here?
this is what I get for busting my ass every day for 12 years.
It's over with. Stop!
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself. I just can't take the lies.
I know this is upsetting. He met the same young lady.
I have to know the truth.
I knew he was a dog, and I'm gonna get him.
Let's make this happen. Get eyes on the suspect.
Whoa. Yeah! This is what I think about your music.
You're a whore!
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Man, get the camera out my face!
Get away from me! I just swear to God, I'll This is like not how this is supposed to work. Just tell me why.
Just remember,
I got it on camera. I'm sorry. I've ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Real reality television as brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Cheaters. Please meet Chuck Murphy, a man concerned by his estranged wife's recent behavior. Needing a better understanding of their relationship, Chuck brings in Cheaters for some desperately needed answers.
Chuck Murphy, age 36, a construction worker who believes his wife demolishes the very foundation of their family.
At first, things weren't totally smooth. I had a hard time holding a job sometimes. And we got our first job before we were married, and that boy meant everything to me. Totally changed my life. Worked harder. Now I own my own business. And she stood by me through it all. I really thought, she was going to be there till the end. When she first told me she needed some space, I was pretty resistant. I offered to go to counseling. I offered to be at home more. I asked her what I'd done wrong. I could work on it. I could change. She tells me she still loves me and that we're going to get back together. I talk to her, 4 or 5 times a day still. She calls me and I call her. And at the end of conversations, she says she loves me. And it just makes me wonder, then why won't she go to counseling? Why do I have to call before I come over to my own house? I've given her everything, even the space she asked for, which was a huge sacrifice for me because I'm used to being around my kids every day. I love those kids. And if it turns out this is all a ruse so she can somebody, and there's no chance of me reconciling with her.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Suspect's identity withheld, age 33. A fraud investigator suspected of scrutinizing potential suitors to replace her husband. Investigation Day 2. Cheaters inspectors dispatch field agents to the suspect's workplace. After several hours, investigators finally spot the suspect, whose identity is withheld, as she leaves for the evening. Cautious in their pursuit, Cheaters PIs tail the suspect from her downtown office to a residential area, where she parks in front of an unknown residence. Wasting no time, the suspect hops out and heads inside the dwelling. A short time later, an unknown man emerges and the twosome take off. A few miles away, the suspect and her companion arrive at a local tavern. Detectives inside capture the pair perusing some pictures before adjourning to the bar. After getting the high score on Picture Hunt, the two retire to a couch. The suspect strokes her companion's back, and they finish their drinks. Sometime later, detectives track the suspect and her companion to the suspect's residence, where they disappear inside for the rest of the evening. Investigation Day 4. Agents post up outside the home Chuck was kicked out of by his estranged wife. Shortly after their arrival, Cheater's intel notices activity outside the Murphy home. The companion, now identified as Bobby Torino, parks his car and strolls inside. Sometime later, the suspect and her companion make tracks and head several miles up the road to a neighborhood grocery store. Chuck's wife and Mr. Torino amble arm in arm across the parking lot. Once inside, agents watch the couple as they grab some bread and a 12-pack. After making their purchase, the couple drive to a nearby video store. With their new releases in hand, the suspect and Mr. Torino return to the suspect's domicile. Once inside, the twosome trigger motion-sensitive cameras that Chuck had placed in the home while visiting his children. The cameras record the couple's escapades in the family room. After some heavy petting, they retire to the bedroom and call it a night. Investigation Day 8. Cheater's detectives once again set up a perimeter around the suspect's residence. PIs soon catch a glimpse of companion Torino arriving. After a brief pit stop inside, the suspect and Torino set off for a night on the town. Following a short trip, the couple arrive at a happening bar. Once inside, the pair enjoy the musical stylings of an Asian Elvis impersonator. After a great show, the suspect and her companion grab a booth, and Mr. Torino appears to try and show the suspect his hunk of burning love. The suspect demonstrates her talent for imitating an honest woman with this recorded phone call.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, just working.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about coming by later.
Tonight's not a good night. I'm gonna go out with the girls for a while.
Well, when can I come by? I'm tired of this. I'm living in my mother's out of a suitcase. I want to come home.
I don't want to talk about this right now, really. I need some space. We discussed this, and I just really need to be alone for a while.
Tell me the truth. What's really going on? Is it over?
No, it's not over. I just need some space right now. I just need to be alone. I need to think for a while. I still love you very much.
I love you too.
I gotta let you go, though.
Fine.
Bye.
Bye.
Having arrived back at the suspect's home, the couple hurry inside. Motion-sensitive cameras capture the suspect stripping down and getting into bed, while Mr. Torino gathers some dirty clothes, including the ones off his back. With the soiled garments sorted, the companion clambers into the suspect's bed. With a final piece of evidence in place, Cheater's investigators head to headquarters. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that proof of infidelity is firmly established, Cheaters reaches out to Chuck in an effort to rescue him from a destructive relationship. Abound with apprehension, Chuck prepares himself for the results of the investigation.
Chuck, thanks for being here tonight.
No sweat.
I know the circumstances that brought you to us aren't very pleasant for you.
No.
I'm not going to take any more of your time because I know that you're pretty anxious to get right to what our investigators have found out about your wife's activities. Are you ready to see that now?
Yeah.
Now, as our investigation began, we had a detective that observed your wife as she left her place of employment. Then she's followed until she arrives at an undisclosed residence. She goes inside. Sometime later, gentleman exits. Your wife exits. They get into her van and were followed until they arrived at the bar. Now, as they enter the bar, we can see from their body language that they're quite familiar with one another. They go inside, share a few drinks, relax, exit the bar, but now they return to your home. And your wife's companion did stay for the rest of the evening. On this evening, Chuck, our detective that was stationed outside your residence observed the same gentleman as he arrived. And a short time later, exits with your wife. They're followed until they arrived at a bar. Our detective was able to get a little bit closer than we comfortably like to get, but once inside, they enjoyed the musical stylings of an Elvis impersonator before they ducked into a secluded area for some quiet time. Once they've had their fill of the evening's events, they head back to your home.
I don't believe this. She told me we're getting back together. Lying bitch.
Chuck, we've done one of the things that you've asked us to, which was initially find out what was taking place behind your back. We can provide you with something else, as you know.
Yeah.
And that is the possibility of asking your wife directly what her intentions were for the trial separation. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, very much so.
You try and get a hold of the detective right now. Yeah, we just finished up. What do you have? He went to your house, just like they've done. They got in her car, and they're at a club.
She was supposed to be going out with the girls.
Sounds good. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Come with me. There's a detective right there.
Is everybody out?
All right, get close.
This way.
All right.
This way.
Red goes first. Red, hold on, red goes last.
All right, real slow, this way. Right there, bald guy.
Coming up, the conclusion.
I don't believe this. She told me we're getting back together.
And they're at a club.
Hey, watch out, dude. Seriously, get up.
What are you doing here?
Dude, what the f going on? Dude, I thought you were out with girlfriends tonight. What the f up?
What are you doing
Dude,
here?
this is what I get for busting my ass every day for 12 years?
Settle down, gentlemen. This is her husband.
Look, husband.
Yeah, 12 years, dude.
She's over with you, dude.
You see, now that's not necessary. Hey, guys.
Stop!
Guys,
Get
sit
off
down.
me! Stop! Leave him alone, Chuck! Get off of him! Leave him alone!
Easy, easy,
Leave
easy.
him
Watch
alone.
out, watch out. Settle down now. Relax,
Leave him
relax, relax.
This is the
You okay?
reason I'm not with you! Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Way back.
I'm throwing gasoline.
That's unfair. Watch out. Relax, relax,
Get out of here!
relax.
Why the f did you tell me we were getting back together for the last month?
I
Huh?
don't want to be with you anymore.
Why the f have you been telling me that?
How long have you been seeing her? If you can just help us tie some of the loose ends together.
Get away!
She's been telling him that she still
How
wants
long
to
you
get
been
back
this
together.
guy?
And that's why he's so upset. Easy, guys.
Hey,
Hey!
what about the kids? Dude, has he been hanging out with my kids?
It doesn't matter anymore. I don't
Yeah, it
love
does.
you.
No, those are
it
my
doesn't. I don't want
kids.
to be. You never do anything with me. Me and you are not together anymore. You don't spend any time with the kids. You're mean. You're a maniac. I don't want to be with you.
Everything
Go
I've done for the
away.
last 12 years, I've done for you and the kids.
Go away.
I can't believe you're doing this to me.
I don't want to be with you anymore. You're always mad. You always yell at me. You beat stuff.
can't believe it. 12 years.
Ew, look what you're doing, all these
12
people.
years. I work
Go
12
away!
hours a day, 6 days a week, and this is what I get?
Yes, I don't want to be with you anymore. Just go away.
Fine.
Go away.
You.
Bobby.
Easy,
Get
easy,
in the
easy,
car.
easy.
Follow
Guys,
Get
gentlemen.
in the car.
You.
Leave me alone.
Come on, Chuck the bandit.
After the confrontation, Chuck pieces together the events that led to the demise of his marriage. At the end of the show, Cheaters tells all about his outlook for the future. But first, Cheaters offers previously unidentified suspect Marcus Vallejo. Marcos comes out to set the record straight about his self-serving attitude and actions during the confrontation.
Marcus Vallejo, age 29. Marcos stops by to offer his insight on the evening he got caught on Cheaters.
When the crew came up on me, I actually saw them across the club, and I was like, oh, someone's getting busted on Cheaters, and I pointed and laughed. I had no idea they were coming for me.
Dude, what the f are you doing? What the f are you doing?
You know, it all happened so fast, and you know, I actually kind of thought it was funny at first, because the girls were yelling and screaming, pulling her hair, but it got real serious real fast. It wasn't so funny anymore.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Easy, ladies.
I'm gonna take you out the back door. Okay.
When Leslie got pushed and fell, you know, she wouldn't have been so drunk. She could have handled that. She can't handle it. So, you know, and then I told her to get off me, and the bitch didn't get off me, so she got pushed and fell and showed her hoo-ha on national television. It's not my fault. She wore her underwear that night.
Lisa,
what is going on?
That's what she deserves.
What's going on? What is going on?
What's going on? You don't push me on the ground. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Me while you me.
That night after the confrontation, she was being all poopy pants, but we went home and I apologized. I even got a few tears out. I hit it one more time. And then the next morning I got up and left, and then I just, you know, stopped calling, then stopped returning phone calls, then stopped sending texts, stopped returning texts, and we just kind of drifted apart. Nothing happened.
Is it that nothing happened or we don't have anything on you?
Both. You have nothing on me
let's
because
see what
nothing
there is.
ever
Happened. That mother has been me for 2 months.
I saw Leslie a couple times at a couple different clubs, and she's got some new boyfriend, some old guy, and I don't know, she pretends like she doesn't even know me anymore. No sweat off my back.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry.
It's done. It's done.
Just give me a kiss. Can I just have a kiss? I'm about to freak out if you don't give me a kiss.
It's done. Please.
Girls are so funny because they're so easy. Everybody knows that I got busted on Cheaters, and yet girls still bang down my door. Because, I mean, if two bitches are fighting over you in a nightclub, pulling each other's extensions out, you must be doing something right.
Chuck Murphy is much better now that he's ended his marriage with the suspect. Chuck says his wife begged and pleaded for a second chance, but to no avail. The devastated suspect has now lost her husband for good. Crying uncontrollably, the suspect admits that she's a fool and hopes that Chuck will one day take her back. When contacted by Cheaters producers, Bobby Torino defended his involvement in the affair. Mr. Torino says, "Yes, I did bang his wife, but it was just a fling. He's much better off without her."
still have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.